Black marble floors, gold reflections, already written.
No throne was waiting, I built the room. No crown was given, I changed the rules. Gold conversations, sharp intuition. Fortunes I built long before the mention. No borrowed glory, no lucky break. Every page signed in my name.
Blueprint folded inside the jacket. Quiet confidence, never had to flash. Blueprint fold inside the jacket. Quiet confidence, the flash. Eyes read patterns before they read faces. Winning is and speed is controlling the spaces. The skyline changes every season. My direction never needed reason. Some count followers, some count applause. Silence has interest, noise has death. Noise has death. Some collect respect. Every hour inverns with interest. Patience writes checks that panic can't cash. Build foundations higher than fire. The mirror doesn't ask who I pretend to be, it only reflects what I repeated daily.
Slow hands, short mind. Every answer arrives on time. Read less talk, observe more. The strongest key, open every door. No throne was waiting, I built the room. No crown was given, I changed the rules. Cold conversations, sharp intuition. Fortunes are built long before they're mentioned. No borrowed glory, no lucky break. Every page signed in my name.
Velvet nights over sleeping streets. City lights bow beneath my feet. Not because money changed the view, because discipline finally became the truth. They wanted shortcuts, I learned timing. They wanted headlines, I learned climbing. Some build images, some build substance. One survives trends, the other becomes one. Every handshake carries a story. Every promise carries a price. The rarest currency isn't silver or gold. It's becoming someone who never has to be sold. Glass half full, mind completely clear. Confidence whispers, ego lost in tears. Stone after stone, choice after choice. Character echoes long after the voice.
Stone after stone, choice after choice. Character echoes long after the voice.
Calculated cadence, buckle patience. Crafting a catalog built over decades. Never dependent on temporary praises. Every investment in create new status. Permanence over popularity. Build every chapter with careful precision. Never confusing attention with victory. They rendered applause. I purchased time. They borrowed opinions. I sharpened mine. Legacy isn't something people remember. It's something they inherit.
No throne was waiting, I became the reason. Every closed door changed with the season. Names disappear, standards remain. That's how legends outlived their names. No borrowed glory, no borrowed light. Build something timeless, then leave it behind.
The loudest sound in any room is quiet confidence. No announcements, no explanations. The greatest structures are built before anyone sees them.
Silent empire, built in the shadows. No need for noise when the vision is solid. Silent empire, brick by brick. Every decision made to last. No spotlight needed, no crowd require. The strongest foundations are built quietly.
Midnight thoughts in a room full of plans, blueprints written with invisible hands. While they were chasing the next distraction, I was creating another direction. I learned early the valuable patience, the difference between attention and greatness. Some want the world to notice the movement, some build worlds without ever proving. I don't reveal every card that I hold, not every story is meant to be told. A seed grows better under the ground before it becomes the tallest around. Every chapter had moments of doubt, every door had a different route. But I never measure progress by speed, I measure results by the roots underneath. No shortcuts taken, no borrowed identity, built from experience, not popularity. The strongest waves start beneath the ocean before the surface shows the motion.
Move quietly, think clearly, stay ready, always steady. The world sees the final design, never the ours, behind the shine. Silent empire, built in the shadows, no need for noise when the vision is solid. Silent empire, brick by brick, every decision made to last. No spotlight needed, no crowd required. The strongest foundations are built quietly.
I don't compete with temporary names, trends disappear but standards remain. 1,000 voices can fill up a room, one clear vision can change the view. I watch people trade their peace for attention, chasing approval and losing direction. The rarest thing in a world full of noise is having the discipline to trust your own voice. Every move calculated, every step intentional, building something that feels unforgettable. Not for applause, not for recognition, but for the feeling of completing the mission. The clock keeps moving, the seasons change, the only constant is adapting your game. A house built fast falls under weather, a kingdom built wisely stands forever.
No rush, no fear, no need to appear. Time reveals what is real, what is real.
Yeah, solid progression with strategic precision, turning ambition into something resilient. No official image, no borrowed position, only commitment creating the condition. I studied the patterns, I mastered the patience, built every layer through calculated placement. While they were searching for moments to shine, I was constructing the future that outlives time. No need for a microphone to announce the arrival. The results speak louder when the work is undeniable. The empire grows when nobody sees. The strongest roots belong to the deepest trees.
Silent empire, nothing to prove. Every move made with something to lose. Silent empire, built for time, not just a moment, but a lifetime. No spotlight needed, no crowd required. The strongest foundations are built quietly.
Not every smile is loyalty. Not every promise is real. Time reveals everything. No handshakes without meaning. No words without reason. I don't measure people by what they say. I measure patterns over days. No handshakes, no assumptions. Trust is built through actions, real ones stay. When the lights fade, that's the difference between names and foundation. Yeah. I learned the language that silence speaks, the hidden intentions behind the techniques. Everybody's loyal when the weather is clear. The truth shows up when the storm gets near. I've seen empty promises wrapped in gold, beautiful stories that never hold. A polished image can't hide a fracture. A simple action reveals the character. I don't judge quickly, I observe longer. Time is the filter, experience makes stronger. Some chase circles, trying to impress. I build straight lines with fewer regrets. Trust isn't purchased with expensive displays. It's earned through consistency over the days. Respect isn't demanded, it's naturally given when your actions match the words you've been living.
Watch closely, move wisely, read between every line. The truth always finds a way to reveal itself over time. No handshakes without meaning, no words without reason. I don't measure people by what they say, I measure patterns over days. No handshakes, no assumptions. Trust is built through actions, real ones stay. When the lights fade, that's the difference between names and foundation. I keep my circle like a masterpiece. Quality over quantity brings inner peace. Not every connection deserves your energy. Not every invitation finds your destiny. Some love to shine, but ignore the story. They learned the victory. You invested your time. I learned patience before I learned power. Cause anything built without a base will eventually collapse under its weight. I don't burn bridges, I remember roads. Every interaction leaves a code. The world is smaller than people think. Every action creates a link. Hands can meet, hands can meet. Words can sound perfect. Character. Execution. No handshakes. Yeah, no handshakes. No loyalty without proving. The years you feel what words conceal. The truth survives because it's real. No handshakes, no assumptions. Trust is earned through actions. The strongest bonds are never forced, they are built, of course. No handshakes. Real one stays. No handshakes. I don't wait for opportunities. I build the table they fight to sit at. Kingmaker moves in silence, builds with vision, rules with balance. No empty titles, no borrowed fame. History remembers who changed the game. Kingmaker, stone by stone, turn forgotten rules into a throne. Every move leaves a mark even after the lights go dark. Every blueprint started as invisible ink. Most people react, I prefer to think. The skyline remember the hands that create, not the ones standing outside every gate. Some chase moments, some create errors, some follow maps, some redraw borders. Time became a rigorous investment. Every decision carried intention. Every decision carrying intention. Still in my patience, glass in my vision. Never confusions, glass in my vision. Never confused, speed. The elevator's crowded. I built the shortcuts, disappear with the years. The loudest applause usually fades. A timeless reputation never degrades. People admire the finished design. Few understand the architect's mind. Every closed door was a lesson in disguise. Every locked gate taught me to devise. Think longer, speak less, build deeper, expect less. With goods echo longer than words. Kingmaker moves in silence, builds with vision, rules with balance. No empty titles, no borrowed fame. History remembers who changed the game. Kingmaker, stone by stone, turn forgotten roads into a throne. The city's alive when my thoughts stay still. Chaos outside, inside as well. Luxury isn't owning the room. Luxury is leaving before the applause zooms. Every chapter demanded restraint, impulse fades. Discipline paints, I never measure life by the applause. I measured impact long at the cost. They wanted credit for planting the seed. Character survives. The strongest legacy needs no defense. Truth outlives every pretense.
some collect trophies, some collect trust. One gathers dust, one outlives us. Build quietly, stand firmly, leave something time can't erase.
Architect energy, every decision developing destiny, never dependent on temporary chemistry. Patterns and properties balanced with clarity, building a future that speaks with authority. No fascination with instant celebrity, permanent steps and consistency. While they compete for moments and headline was designing tomorrow, one deadline at a time. No borrowed vision, no imitation, original thinking, built the foundation. The room wasn't waiting, so I became the reason it existed.
Kingmaker, never rush, built with patience, built with trust. Every season, every climb, added another layer in time. Kingmaker, not by chance, every chapter, the greatest leaders, they build futures that outlive their names.
A crown can be taken, a legacy can. Respect isn't requested, it's recognized.
Respect is earned, never demanded, built by actions, never handed. Stone by stone, day by day, that's the only winning play. Respect is earned, not for show. Roots grow deeper, slowly below. Names may fade, character stays. That's what echoes through the days. Every room got mirrors, every street got eyes. People read your habits long before your lines. I don't wear confidence, confidence wears me. A calm mind's expensive, you don't get it free. Some collect applause like it's solid gold, then the lights go dark. Now who's left to hold? Titles come borrow, positions expire. Character survives every passing fire. I don't speak louder when the stakes increase. The strongest statement is control peace. A clock never argues, it just keeps time. That's how I move, one step, one climb. Integrity travels long after the deal. A signature matters when the promise is real. The tallest building still starts below. Strength is invisible when it starts to grow. Stand tall, stay humble, let results start the conversation. Respect is earned, never demanded, built by actions, never handed. Stone by stone, day by day, that's the only winning play. Respect is earned, not for show. Roots grow deeper, slowly below. Names may fade, character stays. That's what echoes through the days. I don't need the room to know my worth. The value is built long before the first marble remembers. Every careful step, the loud forget tomorrow. The wise collect respect. A handshake means little without a backbone. Standard stays standing, even when alone. Every sunrise offers one more page. Every choice becomes another stage. Steel isn't tested inside the flame, it's tested after, still shaped the same. Some buy attention, some build trust. One disappears, one outlives us. The sharpest blade needs no display. Its reputation already made the way. The finest watch never chases time, it simply keeps perfect design. Walk with purpose, speak with care, leave your values everywhere.
Real influence doesn't ask for permission, it arrives and changes the mission.
Respect is earned, built to remain through every season, sun or rain. The finest legacy needs no defense. Its greatest language is influence. Respect is earned, that's the code. Carry it proudly wherever you go.
When your name is spoken, let your actions finish the sentence.
Smoking gold, calm composure. Every chapter filled with closure. No loud entrance, no grand display. The finest things age that way. Smoking gold, cold champagne. Clear intentions, clean campaign. Some chase moments, I craft errors. Time remembers the true creators. Velvet curtains, city painted in chrome. Built a world where silence finally feels like home. Crystal reflections dancing under chandelier light. Every choice polished till it catches the night. No rush inside me, the clock works for me. Patience became the rarest currency. Luxury begins where chaos ends. A peace of mind, how values trends. The suit isn't power, the watch isn't worth. Without a strong mind, then nothing on earth. Some wear success like a borrowed disguise. Some become success before anyone realizes. The skyline glows, but my eyes stay still because excitement fades, character will. The finest wine takes years to mature. That's why quick victories never endure. Keep it quiet, keep it sharp. Even stars shine in the dark. Smoking gold, calm composure. Every chapter filled with closure. No loud entrance, no grand display. The finest things age that way. Smoking gold, cold champagne. Clear intentions, clean campaign. Some chase moments, I craft errors. Time remembers the true creators.
Every room carries a story. Every wall protects a memory. The rarest art needs no frame. The strongest fire needs no flame. I never rush to reach the summit because the view rewards commitment. Some see luxury through polished glass. I see luxury through winter class. A calm heartbeat during certain nights. A clear direction without flashing lights. Every tailored thread represents detail. Every silent victory became another trail. The loudest engines burn out first. Steady momentum defeats the burst. Nothing forced, nothing borrowed. Everything earned, everything honored.
Gold reflects, smoke disappears, truth remains through the years, yeah.
Smoking gold, simple code. Walk with grace, carry the load. No empty sparkle, no disguise. Real value, never tries. Smoking gold, leave your mark. Even after, fade to dark. Because legends need no sound. They're remembered without being around.
Smoke disappears, gold remains.
Emotion clouds the mirror.
Cold decisions, steady vision, never gambling. Every mission, no reaction, only timing. every mountain, perfect climate, gold decisions, still composure. Every chapter, filled with closure. The calmest mind controls the tide. Wow.
The giants rise. I never let a heartbeat write my fate. A rushing hand always arrives too late. Storms make noise, I study the direction. Finding opportunity, hidden in correction. Every move has another layer. Every answer needs a better question. The board looks different from above the game. Most lose focus, trying to protect the name. I protect principles. Names create shadows, principles create tomorrow's castles. The strongest lock needs only one key. The strongest person needs clarity. Some fear silence, I in a ghost way darkness. I will avoid dark choice, build another course. A masterpiece, comfort and feel hard. The pen feels like the contract doesn't want signature. Can rewrite generations.
Slow heartbeat, sharp instinct, clear horizon, never blink.
Bold decisions, steady vision, never gambling, every mission, only timing, every mountain, perfect climate, bold decisions, still composure, every chapter, filled with closure. The calmest mind controls the tide, controls the tide.
Where the giants rise.
A diamond doesn't argue with the stone. It waits until the pressure's gone. The eagle circles before it descends. Wisdom knows exactly when. Every empire starts with restraint. Every masterpiece accepts the paint. The room grows louder when emotions lead. I lower my voice and let action speak. Patience isn't waiting, time predestination. A compass never asks which way is easy. It only points toward what's worthy. Marble cracks, iron bends. Character decides how stories end. I shape it, I don't chase moments, I frame them. Cool mind, steady hand. That's how empire stand. Empire is dead. Hey. Every calculated measure was carefully layered. Every obstacle studied before being conquered. Patterns adapting with patterns, nothing with balance. These expanded while panic collapsed. Discipline quietly, wine burns endlessly. Every second mattered. Move a line, or first a line. Inside the mind, inside the mind. Cold decisions, never shaken. Every pathway, carefully taken. Storms may gather, winds may change. The mountain remains exactly the same. Cold decisions, leave no doubt. That's what legacy's about. The sharpest weapon will always be.
The giants rise.
A disciplined mind.
Build different. You can copy the look, never the foundation. Built like a boss, still in the spirit. Eyes on tomorrow, before they can hear it. No borrowed style, no second face. Every step leaves its place. Built like a boss, never folding. Every chapter, worth holding. Standards higher than applause. That's the code. Built like a boss, built like a boss.
Tailored ambition stitched into the thread. Every lesson became the road I tread. Didn't inherit maps, I drafted my own. Turned empty blueprints into polished stone. Some wear confidence like a branded coat. Mine survive storms without a vote. I don't compete for temporary praise. I'm writing chapters that outlive days. A compass doesn't argue with the north. It simply knows what it's moving toward. That's the difference between noise and direction. One seeks attention, the other seeks perfection. Every sunrise deposits another chance. Every sunset audits every advance. No lucky numbers, no magic signs. Only disciplined habits repeat over time.
Stand firm, stay sharp, move quiet, leave marks, build like a boss. Still in the spirit, eyes on tomorrow, before they can hear it. No borrowed style, no second face. Every step leaves its place, built like a boss, never folding. Every chapter worth holding, standards higher than applause. That's the code, built like a boss.
Granny doesn't soften when rain arrives. Oak trees don't panic with changing skies. The finest blade needs constant care. Excellence lives in daily repair. I learned consistency for celebration. Mastered restraint. Misery is waking without despair. The strongest leaders need fewer words. Their actions travel farther than heard. Every closed chapter made room to grow. The skyline changes, the values don't. Fashion gets old. Stone stays stone. Stone stays stone. Time tests everything. The real still holds. Stone stays stone. Stones go.
Stone stays stone, gold stays gold. Time tests everything.
Every calculated habit became my advantage. Every disciplined action expanded the canvas. No fascination with shortcut, the madness. Build every layer with patient precision. While they chase moments designed to impress, I built a standard that outlasts spotlight. No irritation, no need consistency, creating reputation. Not built for seasons, built for generation. Built like a boss, built like a boss. Nothing borrowed, every tomorrow. Built from tomorrow, standards remain long after applause. That's the difference. Built like a boss, built like a boss. Quiet command, leave your footprint across the land. When they ask what made the climb, tell them it was the standard every time. Buildings touch the sky, foundations carry them. When the crowd disappears, only character remains.
Last man standing, still here. Through every season, through every year. Winds kept changing, roads kept turning, but the fire inside kept burning. Last man standing, no applause, no shortcuts, no because. Built through moments nobody saw, still standing after it all.
I watch the waves change direction, watch familiar faces become reflections. Some stay close when the skies were clear, some disappear when the pressure was near. That's when you learn what matters most. Not every passenger belongs on the road. The journey gets quiet before it gets better. The strongest pages are written in weather. I carry lessons, every setback left a message, every ending I stopped counting what was meant to stay. The road gets lonely before it gets legendary. The weight gets heavier before you become ready. Before it gets legendary, the weight gets heavier before you become ready. No retreat, no disguise. Still moving, still alive.
Last man standing, still here. Through every season, through every year. Winds kept changing, roads kept turning, but the fire inside kept burning. Last man standing, no applause, no shortcuts, no because. Built through moments nobody saw, still standing after it all.
The strongest trees know every storm. They don't grow tall because skies are warm. Roots go deeper when the ground gets cold. Strength is discovered when comfort lets go. I learned patience from waiting seasons. Learned direction without needing reasons. Every chapter had a different lesson.
The vision belongs to those who believe. I kept building. Years reveal what moments hide. The ones who endure are the ones who rise. I survived every shift in the moment's sight, transforming every obstacle window will find in sight. When the world walks away and the lights disappear, that's when you discover who was always here. Not the strongest voice, not the fastest start. The one who remains owns the final part. Last man standing, still strong. After every battle, after every storm. Time tested, never changed. Same found inside, different days. Last man standing, no need to prove. The path itself shows the truth. Through every season, through every fall, still standing after it all. A name can disappear, but what it represents can live forever. Legacy never dies when the purpose is greater, beyond one lifetime, beyond one chapter. Not built from moments, not built from fame, built from the impact that carries your name. Legacy never dies when the foundation is real. Time may move forward, but memories still feel. The world keeps changing, the seasons pass by, but what you create never truly says goodbye. I remember the vision before anyone noticed. The empty pages before they were golden, the quiet mornings. Nobody witnessed the endless work. Behind every difference, people see the picture. They miss the painter, they see the building. They miss the creator, every brick placed had a story attached, every sacrifice was part of the path. I wasn't chasing a temporary moment, I wanted something that time couldn't know yet. A reputation built without needing attention, a standard created through every decision. Because wealth can vanish and titles can change, but character remains when everything fades. The strongest message isn't what you say, it's what continues after you walk away. Years will move, cities will change, but truth remains beyond the name. Legacy never dies when the purpose is greater, beyond one lifetime, beyond one chapter. Not built from moments, not built from fame, built from the impact that carries your name. Legacy never dies when the foundation is real. Time may move forward, but memories still feel. Captures only 1 second, but a legacy captures thousands of lessons. The words that inspired, the doors that opened the past, created the lives that were chosen. That's the difference between being remembered and simply existing for a moment together. Every generation needs someone who builds, someone who sees what tomorrow can reveal. Not chasing a statue, not chasing applause, but leaving behind something bigger than yours. The greatest leaders understand one thing: your name isn't powerful because people sing. Your name becomes powerful when people continue. When people continue the values and vision that started with you. I don't measure success by what I collect, I measure success by what I protect. The people, the lessons, the moments created, the future improved because I participate. The clock keeps moving, the world keeps turning, but true influence keeps returning. I built with intention, invested in principles, create a foundation that beyond the visible. No temporary vision, celebration, only dedication, creating elevation. The greatest achievement isn't standing above others, it's leaving behind something that helps them recover. Vision continue when another believes it, a message revives when another repeats it, a legacy lasts when another builds from it. That's how a person becomes more than a name, more than a moment, more than a memory. The body may disappear, but the impact remains. Legacy never dies.